Montolio? Well, it's a good thing we're not just playing against a murderer's row of people. We are! Back it up, back it up. Serious, stop. So I'm looking at all these things, but it's like realizing we actually can't play anything on turn 1. So I'm going to have to mulligan that. Okay, so now I'm going to put down one of these tops and set the rest, yeah. Because turn 1, seat, soul ring, top, spin. We just put down the other top. That's what I'll do. Why are you breathing on me? Your breath smells terrible. Whew. Ancient Tomb. Sphere Resistance. I mean, that's not at all necessarily surprising, but if they follow up with like Wasteland or something, we need to find a Mox. We need to find another land. Foundry Inspector. We did hinge ourselves on this maybe a little too much. Are they Ravager shops? Mystic Forge. We should have a Mystic. Well, no, we don't have. Yep. Ooh, that's going to be good for them. Now they're going to town. Should we potentially have, and I'm just thinking of artifacts for our own deck. What is the copy? It's like 3 in a Phyrexian blue, Phyrexian Metamorph. Black Lotus. I mean, it's the correct call because it's something that could jumpstart us out of this. Nice. The free Stonecoil Serpent. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't even think we could draw our ways out of that. So I think this is a time where it's worth it conceding. We are not drawing a land. Goodness. Whew. Yeah, that was absolutely one-sided. You are correct. Okay, so I think this has got to be the matchup that the Hurkyl's recalls are for. I mean, we still probably want Force of Will. Force of Will let us deal with some of the potential broken stuff, but if they get too deep into it, maybe we won't be able to push back. What is, I guess, to the degree you can think about it as we're just going to be bigger than them if we can pull it off. I do question maybe the Time Twister, like the redraw cards. I do wonder about that. Is that the kind of thing where... Well, okay. Once you have Narset makes these one-sided. So, okay, I can buy that. So they're back in the deck. So maybe the better question is, are the Force of Wills the right thing? Or do I trim on something like having all of these tops? I'm going to trim a Paradox and a Thoughtcast. like that's the thing, is how much do you trim of the actual combo itself as opposed to knowing what the actual combo is. I think Lion's Eye Diamond might be too high variance for me here, and maybe Thoughtcast is worth keeping over Mox Opal, but I feel like the Mox Opals might end up being petals more than anything else. So that's why I'm going to keep them, just for the mana situation you saw there. Okay. Okay. I realize I don't have an Ensnaring Bridge, so whatever they play, it has to land on the first turn here. Yep. What could I get? Had I played it last turn, I would still be one short? So the other question is, can we get them to play multiple things out? And then in one turn, we would Hurkle them and drop the Lattice. Always yield to this. So, if we go get it now, it's 3, 4, 5. We can cash this in for 3, 6, 7. Yeah. 3, 6, 7. How about this one? Okay. Does anything change there? We still have Lattice. I feel like we need trickery. We need ways to make sure we don't just get completely blown out. I mean, Tinker for that is still going to do the job, but what do we trim? We trimmed a Thoughtcast. Let's trim an Urza, because sometimes I can see that probably being problematic to hit. I'm gonna trade the 4-drop for the ability to have 2-drop stuff. Nope. This is pretty easy mulligan. Nope. Once again, pretty easy mulligan. They kept 6. Two cards back. If they play the turn 1 sphere, I think I have to counter it, so I would rather waste a Hurkyl's Recall. I can play the Ancient Tomb and set up top. No, I can't. Ancient Tomb casts top. Do you really have another one? Oh, come on. All right, so the fact right now that I have a land to follow up means I'm not going to play the seat right away. Okay, so wait till next turn. We can try to draw our way out. The fact that we're getting beat down while my best land is an Ancient Tomb, and we had to mulligan to 5, and Force of Will right away, all of those things are bad news. Okay, so 4 damage here puts me at 11. If I cast a thing for 2. Force, Narset, Time Walk, Ancient Tomb. Okay. Well, I wasn't going to cast any of those things anyway. No, I think the fact that it was an Ancient Tomb really limited me on what I was even able to do. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because what can I even play next turn? There's nothing even in there I want to play. I'm going to trade this off with the Revoker. Just because it's my only chance to... At least I can deal with that. Well... No. I think that's probably a problem of just not having enough land. If we look at the deck, we have 10 total land, and that is not very many lands. But that's the trade-off, is I'm trading land for like ridiculous nonsense stuff. And sometimes it means you're just not going to draw lands, you're going to mulligan to death. So mulligan to death happens.